Dana Dogherty was a beloved coach at Brewer High School from 1930 to 1942. As a young man, he was an outstanding athlete who grew up in Danvers, Massachusetts. He then attended Springfield College and was an all-New England running back in football, graduating in 1930. Dogherty's own football experience at Springfield had a profound effect on his coaching career. Very proud of his alma mater, he is seen in nearly every Brewer High School team photo wearing his S sweater from Springfield College. Upon graduation, his first teaching position was physical education at Brewer High School, where he also coached the football, basketball, and baseball teams. Known for his boundless energy, he was a one-man coaching show in 3 sports, often with no assistants. An influential teacher and coach, he brought recognition and esteem to Brewer High School, and his charisma was experienced by the whole Brewer community. During his 12-year tenure at Brewer, he was considered one of the top high school coaches in Maine, especially in football and baseball. During his first season coaching football, his team posted a 4-4 record, then turned the tide in Brewer's favor with winning seasons the next 2 years, including wins against that team across the river. Overall, he had winning record in 9 of 11 seasons. Dogherty's record in baseball was just as impressive, and his teams won 4 Bangor Daily News League titles. His 1939 baseball team was undefeated during the regular season and earned the state runner-up title. In Coach Dogherty's first year at the helm of the boys' basketball team, he emphasized fundamentals and inspired the team to achieving the best record that the team had in many years. His 1939 basketball team amassed a 15-3 record, the best in school history to that date, and made it to the semifinals of the Eastern Maine basketball tournament. Dogherty was an excellent coach, revered by his players and non-players alike.
He was competitive, but it was always in the context of wanting to teach people how to play the game in the right way, skill-wise, but also play the game in the right way from the standpoint of sportsmanship. So it wasn't all about the winning part. It was about those other pieces as well.
Dogherty developed some of the best athletes in Brewer sports history, including 2 members of the Brewer Athletic Hall of Fame, Slip Corey, a 2016 inductee, and Bud Lyford, a 2017 inductee, who both played all 3 sports for the Witches during this time. Dogherty had a profound impact on his players, including Slip Corey, who attributed not only his success in athletics to lessons learned from Coach Dogherty, but also the positive influence Coach Dogherty had on his life. Brewer's current head baseball coach and Slip Corey's son, Dana Corey, a 2016 Hall of Fame inductee, has a special connection to Coach Dogherty.
So I think Dad thought so much of Coach Dogherty that knowing that probably I was going to be his only son, that he named me after Dana. As I got to know Dana and got a little later into camp and then was a camp counselor there, then I could see why my father felt the way he did about Coach Dogherty. I mean, he made you want to do things, and he made you want to do the right things.
Dana Dogherty ran his own summer day camp for boys, aged 6 to 12, at his family's cottage on Phillips Lake from 1931 to 1967. It was an idyllic setting with activities such as swimming, rowing, and archery, taught by Dogherty and his staff. Affectionately called Coachy by his campers, he had a monumental impact on hundreds of young boys.
He made a huge impression on these people. If you talk to people who went to the camp, they all can say nothing but good things about him and what he did for them growing up, especially in the summer, because they're all very impressionable. And remember Dana as being sort of a godfather for most of the kids. Yeah.
Whether at his day camp for boys or on the athletic fields of Brewer High School, Dana Dogherty was larger than life.
And he knew that he created impact in kids' lives. Here at Brewer, the Brewer Witches that he would proudly talk about, and almost every conversation about the Brewer Witches ended up with victories over Bangor High School. And I can't remember the scores, but he remembered every one of them. And the winning plays that caused those scores to be larger for the Witches than for the Bangor Rams.
Coach Dogherty left Brewer in 1942 and taught physical education and coached football, basketball, cross country, and gymnastics at Coney High School from 1942 to 1951. For the next 20 years, he was Coney's athletic director. He also served as the president of the Maine Association of Health, Physical Education, and Recreation from 1957 to 58. In his retirement, Mr. Dogherty was an accomplished artisan as a silversmith, goldsmith, and glassblower. He made beautiful and often whimsical jewelry pieces, selling many at art shows and gifting to family and friends. Dana Dogherty is still remembered fondly by many for his enthusiasm, childlike curiosity, competitiveness, and above all, for his heart. He is regarded as one of the best coaches in Brewer School history for not only his outstanding record and his ability to bring out the best in his athletes, but also the positive influence he had on hundreds of young men in Brewer and beyond. It is with great honor that we induct posthumously Dana Dogherty into the Brewer Athletic Hall of Fame.